Hello guys, welcome back to the stream. And today we'll be working on our 2D puzzle platformer game that was my older game, but we have decided to rework this game as a brand new game with change in visual graphics, and we are also deciding to add some more mechanics to this and polishing the game and making the game's overall look a bit better than before, so that this game could be ready for the release that we are planning on. So let's begin the stream and overall look a bit. Okay, my voice is also clear, and with this we start making on or like working. And I was working on this home level, and I had also designed this kind of UI for the entry of the game. Currently, we have only two options to play the game or to exit the game. We will also have options where we can change the volume and stuff, and that will come later because we don't really need that right now because we need to focus on the core mechanics of the game. So for that, if we see, I guess this looks pretty good for the start. If we just look from the player's perspective, looks like a clear kind of UI that you can just hop on or just exit the game. And the graphics is also kind of not that bad, if you guys ask me. So I guess we will go with this. I only still have left with the implementation of buttons. Currently the buttons are just so they do not react so let's work on this. First we will fix these buttons, then we will move on to fixing these buttons, and then we will move on to level designing, and that's gonna be our schedule for today. So first let's begin with making these two buttons functional. For that, let's make a global UI script that can be used for every single button, right? That would be better since we have our game manager, and inside of our game manager we will be having, let's make a script. This will be buttons. So what we want to do is we want to create 3 or 4 methods, and we will be assigning those methods on the on click function of this button. So that's how we will be using the buttons functionality. So let's get started. So let's go with our first method, which will be to restart the level. And for this we should be using scene management. And for this, how do we go back to the previous scene? Because what we want to do is we want to get, after we complete the level, we want a new scene to be popped off, which will help us determine whether we want to go to next level, we want to go back and play the same level that we had. So for that we need to keep track of the level that we had before. So I guess that is gonna be tough. So we need a different one more script for this, which has a static variable that we can reference to every single time, so that we would be able to change the level that we had before or something like that. I guess that is our only choice left here. So let's begin with that first. I guess this is kind of tough than I expected it to be, because after every level change we have to determine the values for a level tracker, last level index, so that we will be able to move on to next level or fall back to the previous level. Isn't that how this will work? So after we complete the level, we should be able to increase, we should increase this with, we should increase this. And so what we can do is, let's go to our red. We have restart level right here. This is if we die. And for our level change that we had before, if I check level switcher, we had level switcher, we have restart level, and we have switch to next level. So we already have a method that switches to next level. So what we can do is, we are calling this method right here. So instead of calling this method here, we can just tracker dot plus. We can increment this, right? So we have incremented this, and our switch to next level code can move on to, but we still need to go to our, what do you call this, yeah, we need to go to our level switcher scene. So what we can do is, instead of using this, we can still move on with this. And for this, we don't need any of this. We can just pass a value that we are gonna that the value where the next level changer scene is gonna be. So for now, let's make it as 2. So our second scene, or the third scene, it works as 0 and 2, I guess. So our third scene, so instead, yeah, first scene is gonna be for the play button and everything else, and our second scene is gonna be for the level itself, and our third scene is gonna be the level change scene. So every time we complete the level, we will be moving to our this load, our second indexed scene. And so now we can work on that. After we go to our second index scene, for restarting the level, we are gonna do is, we don't need current scene, we can scene manage that manager dot load scene. And for this, we should be using level tracker dot last level index. So I think this should work. So for our next level, we just increment it by 1, right? No, I guess we already incremented it here. Did we increment it somewhere? Yeah, we did increment it here. So I guess we don't need to increment it here. So we can just decrease it. So we stay with the level that we had, and for the next level we had already incremented the value of last level index with 1 by 1 right here. So I think this should work. And we also need we also have, if I check my script, if I check my scene, which is our level complete, we also have a home button. So home button will take us back to the first scene. So our first scene is gonna be the home scene, which will have index of 0. So we need one more method, and for the next level we are gonna be using the home level, and instead of this we are gonna pass the value ourselves. And later we will also be needing one more scene which shows all the levels and the levels that have been completed and the levels that are left, but that will come after we have enough levels to implement that, because we right now we have 4 to 5 levels, so it will not make sense right now. So we will build that as we go along with this. So for that, let's leave that for our future update. And I guess we should check this if it works. Before checking this, I must I must first implement the buttons. Did we implement the play? I guess we didn't do anything regarding the first play. So we are gonna do this. Let's go to our game manager and let's have our, what do you call this, buttons. Yeah, we have buttons. What the fuck? We need this script. Yeah, we need this script. And for the buttons, let's go to our play button, and on click we will be assigning our game manager. And for this we need the first play, right? We need first play for this. And for exit, let's rename this as exit and put game manager here. Go to buttons and exit to build settings. And now we will be, how do I clear this? Is there an option to clear all of this? Can I just delete this? Oh, I can delete all of, I want to delete every single one of this. So first is gonna be our home, and after home we are gonna have our first level. After first level we are gonna have our level complete, then second, then third, then fourth, then fifth, then sixth. Okay, so if we check, I want to change one more thing. When the button is pressed, color tint button, pressed color, I want it to be a bit yellowish. Okay, it works, but I want to have a little bit of delay. We didn't even get to see what happened if we did we get the tint that we applied. Paste color, maybe black. Yeah, now we were able to see that we actually pressed the button. And one more thing I noticed is we don't want the game to start as soon as we hit the play button. There should be a small buffer screen or something like that, or even a 1 second delay after pressing the play button in and reloading the scene or loading the scene. That would make this a bit cleaner, I think. Should we also implement a loading scene? Do you guys think it is necessary for now? Because I don't think that is necessary, but I don't think that would be necessary. But still, we could add a little bit of delay. We will implement that after we figure out if everything works as we expected. And for exit is not working. I guess it works on devices, not an editor, I guess. So if we complete our first level, we got level complete. So we have not yet implemented anything regarding this. So let's go to our level complete scene, and we are gonna be, let's go to our I guess our game manager will be mm, 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 let's apply this and go to our level complete and go to game manager. We have, yeah, we got the button script as well, and let's go to our canvas. This is well done, which means level complete. This is for home. We need game manager, go to buttons, and this is gonna be for home level. For next level, and for restart level. So I think this should work. Let's add a little bit of similar pressed color, so we get to know that we actually did press the buttons a bit darker. Okay, I guess this will do. So let's go back to our home and let's hit the play button. And let's hit play. Okay, it is working quite good. Exit is not working. I think that would work on devices and not on anywhere, I guess. So once we hit play button, we get to next level. And when we complete this level, we get to home screen. And if I hit restart, we got to home screen. Okay, I guess we missed something here. Since we decreased, it started from zero. No, it started from one. But our index starts from zero, so it could be. So let's instead of decreasing this, decrease this and increase this. And let's try this again. This time I am hopeful that it would work. Okay, play, complete the level. If I hit restart, we got the same level. Okay, it is working. But I want to try one more thing. If we complete it the way we completed it, now the index yes, it got incremented again. So if we restart again, I think we'll get this same level, this level completely. Yeah, I knew it would happen like this. If I hit next, then we should be able to go to next level. And this level needs a lot to rework on. I haven't even fixed the walls yet. Okay, I guess level 2 is we need to work on level 2, but still our level changer kind of failed, because if we restart the same level again, then we want the index to decrease, right? So if we restart the level, we want our last level index to decrease. This makes sense, right? This makes sense. So we complete the first level. If we restart, we go to first level again, and if we restart, we go to first level again. Okay, now it works perfectly as I expected. Now we go to next level. Okay, so the way I increased it, now I'm stuck with this level. So I have to find a solution for that. So every time I restart the level, it goes back, and when I complete again, it comes up, and when I go to next level, it didn't work. So if I track it properly, we were in level 0 at first. We went okay, but our index was 1, and when we completed the first level, we got to 2, but our index was also 2, and we restarted. Then it went back and it got decreased, so it got at 1. It got as 1. When we completed, it should have gone as 2. Then when we hit next level, it should have worked, but I don't know why it failed to work. At least our next level was working fine, but what do I do, guys? I am kind of stuck, and this should not have been the case. Every time we restart level, we also wanna see what's going on. Let's do this. And hit the play button. And when I hit play, okay. Now I hit restart. We went back to 0. And 0, right? This again. If I restart, because 0 again. We keep this here, and the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. Let's do it this way. And for our play, we want to go to 2. We want to go to 2, and our level tracker start from 2. We start from 2, and for our level switcher, we want to go back to 1. I'm not sure with what I did, but I just tried to, if I complete, I got level complete. If I go next, I think I skipped level 2 and got into level 3, because I think this was level 3. Still, I'm missing something. I'm not sure about what I'm missing, but keep this as 1, like we had. Okay, this is level 2. So let's check if it still works after restarting the level. Restart, we get the same level. Currently we have it is 1, and when we complete level, yeah, it is working. Okay guys, it is working now. So the next task we are left with is redesigning our level to. Let's go to our level second, and the things that need to get changed are we can't just change the color like this. We need to change every single thing, the mirror, the design of the walls. Okay, let's go to our shader for the regular wall. It looks better than before. It already looks better. And do we also change the background of this, or do we keep level 1 and level 2 as similar background? What do you guys think? And also there are a lot of things that needs to get changed. The walls are not quite ready like before, so let's work on that. Like this. For the middle part I want it to go till here, till here. This should go right here, this should go right here, this should be a little bit bigger, and for this we want it to be passing through here and this through here. And similar changes to the right side of the right part of the wall. And this is complete, I guess. Let's save this and let's see how it looks when we hit the play button. Okay. Left side is bleeding a little bit of light, and this is also doing the same, and this, so we need to fix 3 of these. So let's bring it up, this one here, and like this. Okay, perfect. And other things that are left for this are the mirror does not have enough scripts that was with the previous level, so instead of that we will be using it as a prefab, so it will be easier for us. Let's go to our prefabs. Where's our prefabs? And we haven't created uh, the prefab yet, so the right thing to do is go back to previous level, which was level 1. This was also the first level. Get this. We have a lot of things. We have also is this for music? No, this is not for music, right? Why do we have audio source here when we had a script for music? Then what are we using audio source here for? I don't think this is required, so let's remove this. Wait a second. Let me check if we are assigning any kind of audio. We are not. So remove this and this mirror and go to our prefabs. New box music in manager, and our mirror will go here as well. We have a new original prefab or a variant from this. Okay, let's create a variant. We can still okay. I guess the variant works. Not that's not a big deal. So let's go back to our scenes, go to our new levels, and second, and we will be replacing this. We don't need this anymore. So let's put it right here. Let's adjust it like this. And also we need to have the effect which kind of reveals the wall itself. Currently we have the effect for this mirror, but we are lacking that for the edges, the wall on the edges. So for that we have a script. We just need to drag the script. For that, let's go to our we need it for square 1, square 2, and all of the outer boxes will be what's the name of the script? I kind of forgot. Let me check. Set up hologram, not this. RGB board intro, yeah, this one. We have RGB border intro, and we need to fix the thickness to 0.1321. Our end thickness to 13231. Okay, now if we hit play button, we should be able to see the reveal effect working correctly. Yeah, it does. And this hologram is a bit lighter on this level, so we need to make this a bit brighter as well. And we are also leaking a little bit of light from here, here, and here, and here. So let's fix this as well. Not for this, but for this. I have to make changes while I'm not in play mode. This looks perfect. We need to fill up this gap and remove this light. And I guess the rest of those are enough. We can just decrease this a little bit and this bit as well. And we need music for this. And for music, what do we do for music? We have prefab for that. Okay. And we also need game manager. We need all of these assigned. So, okay, idle controller. And for now, if we check, we should be able to hear our background music. We should be able to hear the intro. We should be able to feel the intro lights. We need to fix that as well. I don't think the level switcher method that we have implemented is gonna work quite good currently, but still we can. I guess we need to track the level that we had before getting to the level changer scene. I think that's the way to implement it. So let me figure out a way. Yeah, I think that is a better approach. So let's go to our game manager. Since game manager is gonna be on all the levels, from start we need level tracker, last level index. So last level index is gonna be assigned on start of each level. So in this way it will be a bit cleaner. And we should not be keeping game manager. Let me check it before deciding or finalizing this, because we don't want our level changer scene to have game manager, because if we have game manager there, then the game manager will assign the level index for that, which will be the index where the level is itself. So it will break the rule that we have built. The scenes levels, and for our level complete we should not have game manager, but we have game manager here. I think, do we even require game manager for this? We have buttons in game manager, so let's not touch this. Instead, remove this. We can put it on any level that has, let's go to red, not red but level switcher. Okay, this is for mirror, right? So we can just put it here. So this is gonna be our last level index is gonna be auto auto assigned. Then we won't be needing to do this because it is auto assigned. And when we complete the level, it will still be the previous indexed. The indexed will be the previous one. So for that, I think this logic works pretty well, because for restart, we don't need to do this anymore, because since we restart, the index is gonna get updated itself from the start function, since we have added a line of code that auto assigns the level into the level index. So I think this is clean now and works pretty well. So if I go to my second level, then at the start of the level, complete this. If we hit next, we should be able to play the next level, and it works. Okay, it is perfect now. So now it's time to work on our level 3, which is just an addition of a box. So let's go to third, and if I check my fourth level is for teleport, and fifth is the coolest level of them all. This level, I like this level the most. And sixth, we have a new background, I guess, and this level is also cool. I mean, by cool I mean the play mode looks kind of sick. We don't have any level, so we have one more thing to change of our character. We want it to be as 0.9, minimum alpha to be as 0.7. So level 2 is done. Let's move on to level 3. So we make the changes in similar way that we made for level 2. So first off, we don't need this. Go to our prefabs and bring the mirror variant. Adjust it like this. want this to be 8. And this to be as first part is done. Next we go to our shader and just change the wall. Let's check how it looks. Looks pretty clean to me. And for this level, I think in level 3 we can change the background, or we can go with a different color approach for the post processing, I guess. Let's make a clone of this, and we can go with a purple, the green one. This one looks cool, right? Since we had red kind of tint for level 2, we can have a greener tint for level 3, which will look fresh in my opinion, and will be a bit better than the previous one. So let's see how this looks. We still need music, and we also need some kind of audio effect to know that the player has talked to this. So let's go to our we don't have game manager in this level as well. We need game manager, we need music. For game manager we need to assign here, 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 this, this, and this. And with this, we need one more thing. I forgot about the intro. And the opacity for this is low as well. So let's go to our mirror character. We want the minimum to be as 0.7, maximum to view is 0.9 and figure interval to view is 0.09. Okay, let's keep it this way. Sounds okay. This is good. And the last thing that we are left with is selecting all of this, adding RGB border intro, and keeping the thickness to 0.1321. Okay. We need a similar kind of effect for this box as well. I guess we had script for box as well. Hazard box intro, and the end thickness is the thickness of 1059 to 1059, and if we hit the play button, yeah, we got pretty. Let's make the box resolution a bit higher. Maybe it's a bit bigger than. Okay, I guess it is perfect. Now we got done with level 3. I guess we did something for the player as well. What do you guys think? Because currently the player just looks. Can we just change the alpha of the player? If I go to my here and this is not. This is the level, but the character. I was talking about the character. No, this alpha is not working. What is this alpha for? I thought it was for the render. We are not able to change the color as well. We are able to change the color, I guess. Oh, this was for our shader. Base alpha if I make it a 0. Yeah, we have for our hologram we can just reveal it slowly, or we can just do it later. So now it's time for level 4. For level 4th, I guess this is the last level that we have to redesign. After that, our 5th level is already designed. So let's complete this. Then I think I should have my lunch, and then we will be working on adding some more effects, mostly the audio cue for the player. When it touches the mirror, there should be some kind of indication that the player has touched the mirror. And also the sound for teleport. I don't think we need to change the sound for teleport that much, because it is quite satisfying to hear, I guess, from my POV. And we need to change this as well. This looks blunt. This teleport looks blunt, and we need to change the walls, and we have to apply the similar all the things that we did for the previous level in this level as well. Okay, so let's get into it. And I was thinking if I should change the background for this level, because we have something new, which is teleport. So if we change the background for this, it might look good. Let's go to our this. Let's go with our this, right, guys? What do you guys say? Why don't we put this here? Dude, it looks good. It looks good, right? The centralized buildings. Look, look. It looks good. And for our global volume, we want to clone it as well, because we want different colors for different levels. Do we make it as bluish or this color? This color looks good. What do you guys say? We want our this to be a little bit the way it was. And for bloom, do I add a color for the bloom? Do I add a bluish color for the bloom to give it a more and increase the intensity a bit? Okay, so we are gonna be going with a bluish tone for level 4. And the first thing that we have to do is let's drag our prefabs, our game manager, our music, and delete this and get our mirror variant here. These are the three basic things that we require. And after that, we also need, I think our teleport is already working, so we don't have to change the, what do you guys say, that we don't need a separate script for teleport, because our previous teleport script is working quite well. And having a separate script for all the buttons is quite good, but still it is working, so I don't want to change it. And one more thing that I've noticed is the vignette effect is taking a lot of space and hiding all of these beautiful artifacts. So I wanna decrease the vignette. What the fuck? I didn't have vignette that high like this. I want it to be like this. Yeah. Now we are able to view the little buildings that we have here. And for the game manager, I have to manually assign all of this again, which is for the last time. This goes here, this goes here, and this goes here, and this goes right here, this goes right here, and this goes right here. So we just save this. We have our music running, and one thing I have noticed is after we change the level, we don't want the same music to play, because it feels kind of repetitive. Because I don't mean about the levels itself, but the level changer scene that we get after completing each level. I think it is better for us to find one more level which kind of hooks them into that scene, which is kind of clean. We will find that. And for this teleporter, we don't want to use this font. We will be using the font that we are using for the whole game. So let's first change that into a button. And I don't want to have this UI sprite as well. Let's use the red one that we have for our other buttons. Let's see if red suits here. I don't think red will look that much better, because we already have a bluish kind of tone for this level, but still we can give it a try. Who knows what might happen? We might see some kind of magic happen, and the colors could be could be popping more than I think, which might be a good thing for us. First, the text. We don't want to use this font. We will be using this teleport. Not this, not this, not this, not this, not this. Yeah, this is the font. We want to decrease the size. Teleport. Okay. This font kind of looks bad, but let's use this until we get our final look. Then we'll decide if we have to change this font or the underlined. No, we don't want to do this. We don't want to underline this. And our text, we want it to be centralized. We don't want underline, and we want to make it a bit smaller. Increase the size a little bit. Now it looks good. And for this buttons border, we want our previous where are the materials for that inside of shader? Not this should be somewhere around the materials. They are not here, they are right here. So if we use this, it looks bad, right? And we do bigger, smaller, bit smaller. Make the color is white. Bluish. Let's give it a bluish tone. Guys, this looks bad. This looks so bad. Instead, what I can do is, if I move this, if I move this up here, the red tone for this is killing the vibe. So I need to find a similar one with the bluish color. Right guys, I think that is gonna be our choice. We can't just change the color like this. Oh, we can. Dude. We can change the color like this. But the inner red glow is gone, which was the main defining factor for this. So we have to create one more button similar to this, but with a bluish tint to it. So I'll be back guys in a minute with a button. And whoever's watching the stream, hello, welcome to the stream. If you want to talk about something, you can just chat. We can talk about anything you want because I am pretty bored right now, and it will be better if we just talk about stuff or anything that only if you want. And I want to ask you something, my viewer. The color that this color is not matching with this design, right? That's what I think, and I think you think in similar way, because the blue and red are not going hand in hand, so I'm deciding to change the button with the bluish tone, and that will be better. Now so let's hit the play button. See how it looks. It's kind of clean, right? We have to increase the opacity for this as well, because since our background is blue, should we change the color for this? Because blue with blue is not matching, I guess. And for the alpha, I want it to be 0.9 and minimum to be s.7. And if I make this as a green hologram, yellow, red, none of these look good. So let's keep it the way it is. And I guess our button is ready. Let's import our button. Set up Unity, set up assets. What's our blue button? It's right here. Yeah, we got our blue button, and if I go to my button and use this, it looks kind of clean now, right? Okay, I think this looks good now. The color of the teleport is kind of similar to the teleporter itself. And the button, I guess it is quite small, so we gotta make it bigger, like this, and put it over here, like this. Okay, so this is what we have achieved till now, and for our next task, it's gonna be we have completed this as well, so it's to change the walls, right? So let's go to our shaders and to our wall. Let's just change the wall. What do you guys think? It looks way better now, right? Than before. You guys saw the before and after of this wall. It kind of changed the game instantly. What do you guys think? I'm also thinking of implementing this blue button for the play as well for the first homes scene as well, because blue is looking kind of cleaner than red. And now we have to adjust this right here. Goes here, goes to here, right here, like this, and like this, like this. And it goes like this. Let's see how it looks, the final look of this level. And I'm also thinking of implementing vibration on if the player touches this, so that the player would know that he has actually touched the mirror, and the second player should be touching the mirror as well, or the level is gone. Do you guys think that we should mirror variant? We have to change this as well. We can't just give the player 1 second of time. It has to be lesser than 1 second, and for our we also need to increase the size of the joystick. But okay, so should we design joystick next? What do you guys think, guys? This joystick is not looking good. or whatever you guys call it, is not looking kind of not giving the vibe as the game is full of neon colors, but the joystick is looking kind of washed out. So I'm thinking of adding a joystick with similar kind of color as this. So if I check my joystick, outer, inner, okay, this is my joystick, right? I think we can use shader for this as well to give that kind of glowing effect. So let's start with that. Distributes our page is being right well using it is to make the side effect. Bright color or magic border and something. So we have to create one more shader, and this will be how do I say goodbye? Da, 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 da. As we have the code for this, and now let's go to our shader and create a material out of it, and this will be our neon joystick. And inside of this we will be using neon joystick. How do I assign it? Inner UI default. I'm not able to assign this, guys. I don't think it works. Dude, this looks sick. It's a UI image, right? It's a UI image. Okay, this is the UI version update, and we should be able to sign this, but still we are not able to sign it. Say it again. We can't assign it. It's UI default. This is custom UI. Select adjusting background image. Track material. Oh, so I assign it right here. So this is how it works. Images material I change. Let's see how it looks. It is working, but it looks kind of bad. Don't you guys think? Let's see if our previous material we would have. So we assign this here. It is working, guys. Instead of inner, we give outer neon joystick. For inner, we give neon joystick as well. Dude, this looks kind of sick, but we have to adjust a lot of things. Ring thickness, yeah, this is what I wanted to change. Ring thickness. Close spread. Oh, like this. Pulse strength. Crosshair thickness. No, we don't need this crosshair. Let's see how it looks. Looks kind of thick. I guess it looks kind of sick, but we need to make one more change to this. And the change is we don't want this inner circle to be there because it's looking good when I'm moving, but it's looking kind of bad when I'm not moving anything. It does not look like just. So for that, yeah. What? What happened, guys? Did we fuck something up? Don't need this. Oh, we have an error. Why do we have an error? No, we do not have an error. Redefinition of file color. Now this should work. Create material outer joystick, and if I go to outer joystick and looks clean, and let's go to our outer joystick. What's outer joystick? Duplicate this, rename it with inner joystick. And inner joystick, we will be putting this. So now we need to change a little bit of I want the inner to be fast but the outer to be slow. It should be thick. It should be thinner. Mostly we don't have anything as glow strength and punch strength. For the outer, and like this. I guess this looks perfect. And if we hit the play button, now we should be able to see looks perfect, guys. What do you guys think? To sum this up, we wanna decrease the brightness, decrease saturation a bit, so that it does not look distracting from our main game. Right here, ring thickness could be like this, and for our inner as well, we need to saturate it a bit. Our inner is faster compared to outer, and I guess this is gonna be our final joystick. Okay, so it is quite lightweight. ChatGPT said me, or Claude said me, that this is lightweight, so the frame drops that we were encountering, it could be from somewhere else, I guess. So to increase this outer, we have to scale this. For the camera, where's our main camera? How do I zoom the camera, guys? The Z-axis, the Y-axis. What do I scale? No. Guys, how do I zoom the camera? I forgot. Oh, so field of axis. That's how we can get, but it's orthographic. So that's how I zoom it. Which one was good? The before one or the after one? $13, $10. I think 10 looks perfect. And if we start, I didn't want this and this to collide with each other. think this view is perfect since the joystick and the walls are not colliding with each other and it looks clean. And yeah, this canvas. So what I gotta do is outer inner and the size, right? So I have to make the values for the joystick consistent across all the levels. So for that, I need to check the values for this and this. So let's change our joystick in every single level, or should we make the inner circle bigger, like this. It looks like a pie chart, right? So this is perfectly fine. A little bit of thickness. Nice. I think instead of using the RGB, can we use this color? The white one. I guess that is gonna be a better approach for us using the. So let's go to our new stick, and for the float angle, where's our float angle? Yeah, if I look from far away, this joystick kind of looks distracting. Now it looks good. Make it a bit thinner like this. And for the inner, it's greenish kind of effect. Increase the brightness. Greenish effect. We wanna go towards the bluish. What do you guys think of this? Is it looking better than before? I don't think it looks better. Was the RGB one looking better than this? Seventeen, 17. 17 suddenly. I guess we have to work with this. So what do we do, guys? I'm kind of feeling like this joystick is not looking that good as it should. Let's try finding a color that matches our joystick and stick to it for now. Okay, this kind of matches our this level's vibe. We have HDR brightness. Let's make this full. I think this looks kind of clean, no? What do you guys think? This thing is kind of clean and it's matching the color theme of the level. And we have one more thing left to do for this level and we will be done. 5 6 we need as both the intro and our end thickness will be 0.1321, and if we save this we will get something like this. And for our portal, if I check my portals, seventeen channel. Circle needs to be a bit smaller. And scale this and make it a bit smaller. Yeah, yep, this is perfect. We have outer and inner right here, and the differences that we have for this are we have joystick controller, we just have controller, and we have controller right here, so we can make this is prefab and replace it, or we can do what we can do is or what we can do is we can manually set joystick for every single level, which is gonna be kind of time consuming. So let's just I'm gonna find something to eat first. guys, this looks clean. This level looks clean. So we can just mm, make this whole canvas. Yeah, we can just rename this as joystick and go to our prefabs, new joystick, save, and go to our levels, go to our first level. See, this joystick is so kind of bad compared to the joystick that we have currently have. So I guess this is the canvas which has the outer inner. So instead of this, mm, guys, I'm eating bread right now. 10 मिनट पहिलाबाट 10 मिनट 20 मिनट पहिला हेर त मैले त्यो जोइस्टिक र जोइस्टिकको कलर चेन्ज हानिराखौ म्याचिङ भएको किन हेर त कुनवाला हेऱ्यौ तिमीले खोइ फोनमा देखाउ न ओ यो वाला ठिक छ जोइस्टिक अब हरेक टेबलमा यही जोइस्टिक हाल्छु अनि नाइ गरे किन यहाँ अनैह केही गरिरहेको थिएन अब खाना खाँदै थियो कि हल्का ब्रेड खाँदै थिएँ ल ब्रदर बाई बाई Okay, so let's go to our prefabs and let's bring our new joystick, and I guess it is pretty much aligned where it should be. And if we turn this off, but this joystick is not looking did we get the teleport here? How did we get teleport right here? Let's see what happens if we try. I knew it would not work because we have to go to our character. And give off the joystick controller. Yeah. And for our mirror character, we give this here, and we give this one here. And now if we check, I'm not sure why we are getting this teleport. Okay, now it works. But it's kind of lagging, I don't know why it's lagging. It's the joystick that is causing the lag. Okay, I have teleport. Oh, this is the teleport button. I don't know this. So I guess we should go with this joystick for now, because this joystick is looking pretty good for level 4, but it's not looking that much good in other levels. So I think I should redesign joystick for every single level based on the colors the level has. Okay, so for level 1, we want it to be white because the walls are kind of white. So I don't think I can change this, and if I change this, then all the what do you call this, levels will have their joysticks color changed because they are using the same shader. Yeah, I meant the material, yeah. So I have to duplicate the material and assign a different material for every single level so that I can get the desired joystick for the desired level, which will be a bit better than having a same joystick across all the levels. So let's begin with that. So for that I need to go to shader and create one more folder which will be neon joystick materials, and I want my neon joystick shader, inner joystick and outer joystick. Where's my outer joystick? Outer joystick. We are using outer joystick and inner joystick, right? Or we are using same material for both the joysticks. We are using outer joystick here, and we are using inner joystick. How is our outer joystick? Okay, it is the same. It is the same thing. Let's go right here, and this was for fourth level, right? Fourth inner, and this was for fourth outer. So what we wanna do is we have to create outer and inner materials for all of the what do you guys say about that? We have to create outer and inner materials for all the levels. So let's duplicate this and rename this as first underscore I, which may mean first inner, and this as first underscore outer. This will be first outer. So for the outer we are gonna give this, no, not this, first outer. We have this first inner. Inner preference can be deleted. Fuck, I don't want this to be a prefab. Unpack completely. For outer we will have the outer first, and for inner we will have the inner first. And now we will be able to change the color for this. For this, the outer should be white because our level is white, and the inner should be kind of bluish. I pick the color of like this. Can I pick this color? Damn, that color looks so bad. Let's have this as white because this level is mainly based on the white elements. So let's have this as white, And with this, I guess our first part is done. I mean, for level 1 it's complete, so we have to do this for every single level. And thankfully we have only 6 levels till now. So if we go to our second level, we don't want our joystick to look like this. Our second level is kind of red, has kind of a reddish tone to it, so our joystick will also be kind of red. So let's go right here. We wanna, instead of doing this, let me go to my first level, my joystick, remove the button, and make prefab of this. No, it would be better. Yeah, this is joystick, but I want to make this joystick 1, which will be final. Final joystick. And save this. Go back to my prefabs, not my prefabs but my scenes and levels, and go to my second level. I don't want this. Instead of this, I want, with my prefabs, neon, and final joystick. Yeah, I have to unpack it completely. And outer, go to my idle and assign this here. Go to my character, assign this, and assign this here. And now for the material part, I have to go to first inner, first outer to get this. Name this as second inner, second outer. Go back to my joystick and assign the second, not the inner, but the second outer to second outer, and second inner to second inner. And for this level, we want the colors to be kind of red, this type of red, not the whole red, but like this. This looks good. It has a little bit of reddish tone to it. And for our inner, we want inner to have reddish tone as well. Instead, it would be better if I keep inner as red and outer as a lighter shade of red, a bit of lighter side of red. Okay, this. Let's see how this looks. So now we have customizable, not customizable, but different joystick for different levels depending on the color theme of the level. I'm gonna send this after 1 or half an hour. I'm gonna send this to my friend and let him play this game, and I'm gonna ask him if he noticed the joystick colors changing across the levels. Okay, we are done with level 2. Now we have to go to our level 3. It's our third level, which has a greenish tone. Nice. So this is what I wanted to make of this game. I didn't want the levels to be consistent. I didn't want the levels to look like how it was looking for the level, for the previous level. I wanted to make something fresh For every level you get a little bit of reaction from the players that wow, this looks good, this looks better than previous level, not better but different than previous level. That's what I wanted to create. Until now I don't think I have achieved that much, but still I think slowly we could achieve that. For level 3 we have this default joystick which we should get rid of. I want to check what this is. Let me check what this is. Oh, this was for these boxes to manipulate the movement. I don't think this is necessary because the players will figure it out themselves. But these are the things that can be changed at any time based on the players. So we will have those. We will have this after we make some players test the real game, and after that we can change this to it. Okay, we got our joystick and for our idle and mirror character. Can we both change it? No, we can't. We have to go stepwise. For the outer we go out. For the outer we go outer. Mirror character. For the outer we go outer. For the outer we go outer. And for now it's time to go to our shader, go to our joystick, and first in first out to pick this. The fuck? Didn't I do Control D? What's wrong with it? I got twice. Hit this. First in. Okay, this will be our. We are currently now at third, right? Third inner. Third outer. So let's go to our here. Prefab, unpack this. For the outer we go, and with third outer. For inner we go and give it as third inner. Okay, for our third inner we want the color to be green. Yeah, this I want it to be this color. Nice. A little bit of lighter shade. This looks good. For the outer I want a similar kind of color, but not here. We don't change it here. A similar kind of color, but on a lighter tone, a bit darker could be better. Maybe I should switch to my laptop for this, because my laptop has good colors, display of good colors than my monitor, but it is quite smaller in my laptop. The inner looks a bit brighter. I want it to be okay. This is perfect. I'm getting 100 frames per second. I think I should remove this canvas now. I'm getting way lower FPS now. I don't, but I think it is not gonna be. It could be because of the editor. I also want to create a straight left. Level 5 is kind of badass. So we have left with designing the plot, designing the level 5 as well. Before that, I want to see why our level 4 looks so much better than other levels. Is it the background that's making it pop off, or the post processing effect that I had intensified the bloom effect? Could that be the case for the level to look better than other levels? See, level 4 looks way better than any other level that I have designed so far. I don't know why. If I go to my global volume, I have its intensity is 1.75, and I also have applied tint. So if I go to my second or the third level, global volume, I don't have tint. I have tint, but so let's clone this and make this right here. And for tint, we want it to have the same color that the level has, like this, and also intense. Okay, now it looks a bit more better than the previous level. So we have to do the same for a second. Okay, let's see how it looks compared to fourth, third. Yeah, it looks good now. Also the buildings and the background is also way better in this level. If we check our first level, it also needs a bit of changes. Let's go to our global volume, and we need to increase the intensity. Tint is bluish. I guess we can have kind of bluish effect in our first level. This tint makes it look way better. Not much, but right around here. So we have a kind of purple themed, so we have to change our joystick color as well. We wanna unpack it completely. For the first, we want it to be kind of purple, and our inner to be as a bit of darker. Okay, this looks acceptable for the first level. For the second, we have kind of a red tone, which is also good. Just increase the intensity and tint. We have to give a reddish tint to it. Okay, now it looks way better than before, right? And for our third level, we have a green tone. For our fourth level, we have bluish tone, which has teleports, which has fucking good background of buildings. In our level 5th, so we are in our 5th level now. For our 5th level, we again have the default background, which we should change. I guess we should change. Go to our first level and we use this one. What about, how about we use this now? How about we use this? Is this looking good? No, the previous one is better. How about this? Is this looking good? No, the previous one is better. Is this looking good? Dude, this looks so much better, this background. I guess I have to make more levels with this background. but still there are many levels left to come, so it won't be that big of a deal, and we can have multiple levels with a similar kind of design. Level falling profile 1. Let's clone this. We use the tint. Can we make it like this? Okay, now it looks good. And also for this level we still have left with managing the joystick, so let's get it done. And unpack this. Which is the canvas that we're using? This one, right? Delete this. Just take out. Let's go to idle. We need this here. We need this here. We need this here, and we need this here. And now it's time for our shader to create first one. Why do we have one here? We don't want this to be this one. First inner, first outer to create this. And this is our fifth, right? Fifth inner, fifth outer. Go to our outer and give our fifth outer material, inner, and give our fifth inner material. So now we need to have a kind of reddish kind of tone to this. And for our inner, also we need this looks good, but for outer we want it to be a bit more lighter towards the start. Now if we check this, wait a second, this box, how did this box appear? Outer circle has no red defining factor. It needs to be a bit more reddish. Bit more reddish, but also a bit more whitish. More toward this end, right here. And also I think this being too much red is making people forget, or making the players forget that this and this is different. So I guess we have to bring it down towards the downward side. Green, we can't have it as green, but red. Players will figure it out, because this wall is kind of moving and other walls are not moving that much, so players will figure it out themselves. And also the players, we also need the players mirror characters. This to be is 0.9, this to be is 0.7. Okay, I guess we are done with this level as well, so let's move towards our final level. We do have sixth level, right? And this level is something different. For this level, I don't think I need to make any changes in post processing because this level already looks good. But I have I kind of figured out one thing, that our fourth level looks the best among all the levels. I don't know why, but this blue color with the background and the teleport, it's perfect. It's kind of perfect, guys. We will make more levels with this similar color tone. Let's go to our sixth, which is our final, and let's change our joystick here as well. Move this, we don't need this joystick, and we just need to follow the process that we are following to prefab unpack completely. And I don't think we need a separate for this, because we can just use fourth, fifth, because fifth and fourth are kind of similar. Red, and it looks perfect. So I need to go to my home, or should I just, okay, it's perfect. Now I need to change one more thing that I decided to change, which is going to my levels, and in my home level I want this button to be blue instead of red. So let's go right here, square, canvas, play, go to my assets, go to my materials, and I want display to be bluish, and I want exit to be bluish as well, and this I have to stretch it out. Yeah, that looks good. I think I should both of them together and make it like this. And for the text, I should just decrease the font size, or like scale it. Scale it down a bit more, make it like this, bring it here, this, bring it here. And what do you guys think about the color, the red and white? Is it looking good? Blue and green are not looking that much better, but I think I should go with a bluish color for this as well. And we don't need music in our here. And for our square first level material, we want it to be blue, this kind of blue. Yeah, red we want it to be green, and let's see how it looks. Hmm, looks kind of good, but this is not the blue that I wanted. Let's find out which color looks better. I'm also thinking of adding some elements over here based on the game that we have in the game. Let's go with this color. Mm, I guess that is it first. Oh, the red one was looking better than this blue one. I guess the red one was looking good, right? This is looking better, bro. We are not gonna change this. But instead we could add some kind of elements to it so that the game looks kind of fulfilling. That will come later. So let's play the whole game and then we'll send this game to our friend for testing. So if I hit exit, nothing happens. I don't know why nothing happens, but I guess it happened on the devices. First level, the tint is looking pretty good. The colors are looking pretty great. Whoa, the fuck? It looks so much brighter. Second level, it is kind of great. I guess we changed our global volume or something so that this has become a bit more the restart is also working pretty fine. I have to go to my levels. Where's my levels? Instead of scenes, levels, no levels, and level complete. Save. And if I go to my global volume, okay, it was the first one. Control Z, I don't want to do this, but clone this instead. And for this is what I want. This much is better one. Yeah, this looks good. And for the music, we don't want this music to be played here. So let's unpack this completely, and for the music, we want one more music. We have to search for one more music. No, not like this. I guess we don't need music for now. We need some kind of sound effect of when the player touches the first attempt and after first attempt, like when the first player touches the mirror and then the second player will touch the mirror. But I think I need a sound effect for the first time the player touches the mirror and for the second time the player touches the mirror. It should be like tuk 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 or something like that, and we will do that in our next stream because now I am pretty tired. Let's see what happens if we start from this and try to go to any of this. So we worked for a pretty long time now, right? Dual Destinies. No, this is not the Dual Destinies. So there's a game called Dual Destinies. Seven. What the fuck? Why is it taking so much long? There's not even an option to cancel this. And with this, guys, I'm stopping the stream, and I'll meet you guys